In this video, we are gonna cover the exact predictable process that I and over 200 of our clients have used to predictably sign over 6-figure lead generation agency deals. And the reason why I wanna talk about this, I see so many people, especially beginners, messing the sales process up. They think it's just sending an email, booking a call, pitching and closing. And they are just doing that. And they don't understand everything else that is going on in the sales process. So here we are on Lucid Chart, and pretty much everything here is going to be based on taking someone who's completely cold prospect. They have never heard of you, they don't know about you, they don't know about your offer, they don't know about your company, none of that stuff. So taking someone from here to taking them into a happy paying customer. But on average, it takes 7 hours from someone who has never heard of you to actually wire the money and enjoy working with you comfortably. And these 7 hours can be spent in a few different ways. It can be spent talking with you on calls or on social media or talking with your team. It can be spent on talking with your customers or referrals or case studies. Or it can even just be thinking about you and your business, just thinking about it. But we need to have these 7 hours down before we are actually able to get this prospect to send us money and actually start working with us. So the first thing we of course we have traffic. There can be multiple different sources of traffic. There can be cold email campaigns, there can be LinkedIn outbound campaigns. You might have referrals and partnerships, so some kind of a company might be referring you deals. You can be doing LinkedIn and Twitter content, or you can write blog posts, but LinkedIn and Twitter are the most common ones, like text-based content. You can do YouTube content, you can do paid advertising, and you can get traffic from a lot of different sources. If you're just starting out, I recommend you to focus on cold email campaigns, because that's definitely the most powerful one, cheapest to start out with, easier to get traction with, and you can start pretty much generating traffic immediately. So let's say you're doing cold email. Pretty much where the traffic always goes to before you book a call is it goes to your different marketing assets. Marketing assets are your content, it's your website, it's your VSL, it's your LinkedIn profile, it's everything that there is about you on the internet. In a lot of cases, you send a cold email to someone. Hi John, just wanted to ask you if you'd be interested in seeing how we grow XYZ metrics in these kind of businesses. And John is like, damn, this sounds interesting. So they go check your landing page, they go check your website, maybe there's a VSL there, maybe there's some case studies there, and they go to your marketing assets. And if they like what they're seeing on the marketing assets and the marketing assets do their job correctly, they end up booking a discovery call. They might not book the discovery call immediately from a landing page, or they might just reply to your email saying, yeah, let's hop on a call. But in a lot of cases, prospects like to do a bit of background research before they even hop on a call with you. And then if during the discovery call, the prospect is qualified, you schedule them into a demo call and send the prospect to, once again, marketing assets. Because if you think about it, we know that, okay, we need to get these 7 hours of interaction with this prospect. Which one do you think is easier? Should we just do 7 hours of calls with them? Or should we just send them to a marketing asset, to a sales letter, to a VSL, or to a piece of content, to a YouTube video that lets them rack in that 7 hours without us doing anything? Because for example, video and written text, it has infinite leverage. You can create one VSL and you can sell to 1 million people with it, as long as you just have the traffic. So then, of course, if the prospect isn't qualified, you just want to ask yourself, okay, can the prospect be qualified later? Maybe they're raising a funding round, maybe they have a busy season, maybe there's XYZ things happening, so it doesn't make sense to work with them right now, but it could make sense to work with them in 6 months. If that's the case, you want to schedule a follow-up into your CRM, so you want to reach out to them later, or you can even book the call later in advance, so then pretty much this process starts from scratch again in 3 months down the line. And let's say they just have the wrong kind of a product or wrong kind of a niche, or you just don't want to work with them, then you can just stop the sales process, or maybe downsell them a consultation offer or a done with you offer, or something like, okay, we'll just set this up with you and you can figure the rest of it out for you. It's always good to downsell when you are ready for it, because you're able to maximize your revenue. So the prospect schedules a demo call and you send them the marketing assets, but not every single prospect buys immediately on the demo call. So if they don't buy, you schedule a follow-up call in 3 days and send prospect the marketing assets. So you never just want to leave them like, yeah, I'll just send a proposal, let me know what you think. You schedule a call in 3 days in the future. So you're like, I still need to think about it, and you just can't close them over the line. Okay, John, that's completely fine. Let's have a call next Thursday and let's make the decision. In the meantime, go through some of these marketing assets, go through this document, go through this video, go through this article, check this case study, check this lead magnet out before we hop on the call, so we are able to make a better decision. Prospect buys. If they don't buy, okay, has the prospect received 5 follow-ups? If they haven't, you send them 5 follow-ups with marketing assets. We are always just trying to move the prospect down the line more. We are always trying to move them closer to being a happy paying customer by getting them on our marketing assets, talking with them, providing more information so they're actually able to think about our company, have conversations with us, look at our marketing assets, and that way the prospect always gets nurtured even though they might even not realize it. And when the prospect buys, of course, you onboard the client, you start the fulfillment, and when client experiences value through solutions, so they get a result that they have been looking for, you make a case study and you upsell them if you have an upsell offer, which you should have. And what happens with this case study is boom, it goes through this line, and it goes back to your marketing assets. So this is pretty much a self-sustaining loop. The more traffic you get, the more people go to your marketing assets, the more people go to your discovery calls, more people go to demos, more people buy, more people experience value through your solution, and more people achieve that, more case studies you have. And then you just take these case studies and you push them back to your marketing assets. You create videos, you create documents, you create lead magnets about them, you create content about them on LinkedIn, whatever. You'll have just a bigger net of these marketing assets people can get nurtured through. And the most important thing here to understand is, yeah, this already makes a lot of sense. But another thing that you need to understand is throughout every single step here, people are going to look for more information about you and about your product. So we need to have these marketing assets. Every single section here, people are going to be looking for different assets. For example, here, they're going to be doing a lot of research about you. They're going to be looking into your company, seeing what you do. Or here, even if they don't close immediately, before the follow-up call, they're going to be once again looking for more stuff to go through. Or here, let's say you schedule a follow-up into the CRM. Once again, they're going to look for more stuff that they can go into. They are just looking to read about your stuff. They're looking to see your results. They're looking to see your mechanism. They're looking to get more information at every single point. And if you don't have these marketing assets, first of all, they are not able to get nurtured. And second of all, they're just going to ask you those questions. They're going to give you those questions in form of objections on email, on calls, on social media. What about this? And what about that? And this doesn't work for these kind of companies, blah, 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 because you don't have anything that's going to cover those things beforehand. Pretty much your sales process looks like this. You first do cold email or any form of outreach. Then you get a positive reply. Boom, someone's like, yeah, this sounds interesting. Boom, they hop on a call, you do a sales call with them, and then boom, you either close or you don't close. So you have the 10% of people here buy fast and easily. This is the highest 10% of the market. So there's always 10% of the people in the market that are going to buy really fast. They don't need that much selling. They don't need that much nurturing. And then we also have another 10%, which is companies that will never buy. So there's always in the market 10% of the people and 10% of the companies, they're going to be companies that never will buy. They don't care what kind of backflips and front flips you do on the sales calls, they will never buy, no matter your guarantees, nothing. A lot of you people, you are just selling to these companies because they are easy to close. But then there's also this huge 80% market. They need more nurturing and info to buy. So 80% of the market is always going to be in a state that, okay, they're not going to buy easy, they're not going to buy fast, but they will buy if you nurture them well enough. You give them more information, you actually get them to think about your company, get them to read about your stuff, you get them to hop on a call, you get them to discuss with you. 80% of the market will buy if you do this at a certain point, and it's usually after the 7 hours. And that is what is going to make you win, especially right now as the market evolves. Also, if you want us to help you scale your B2B lead gen agency with processes like this and a bunch of other stuff, you can check the description of the video. It's going to be a link to our training. You can go through that, see if it makes sense, and maybe you'll become our customer as well. We'll help you scale and build your B2B lead gen agency up to $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a month through our protocols that we have built and through personally helping you out. I hope you enjoyed. Drop me a like if you did. If you didn't, drop me a dislike. And if you have already seen a few of my videos, go ahead and drop me a subscribe. It truly helps me. Amazing. Take care. Bye.